Your Place or Mine is a romantic comedy released in 2023, directed by Aline Brosh McKenna. The film stars Reese Witherspoon as Debbie and Ashton Kutcher as Peter, two longtime friends who live on opposite sides of the United States and have very different personalities and lifestyles. Debbie lives in Los Angeles and is a single mother to her teenage son, Jack. She is organized, cautious, and prefers stability in her life. Debbie works hard to balance parenting, career responsibilities, and her personal fears about taking risks. Peter, on the other hand, lives in New York City and enjoys a fast-paced, carefree lifestyle. He works in marketing, loves socializing, and avoids long-term commitments. Peter believes life should be spontaneous, even if that means never settling down. Debbie and Peter have been best friends for over 20 years, ever since a brief romantic encounter in their early 20s. Although they didn't end up together, they stayed emotionally close, speaking on the phone daily and sharing every detail of their lives. Despite their closeness, they insist that their relationship is purely platonic. Debbie believes Peter is unreliable, while Peter thinks Debbie is too rigid. These opposing views keep them from recognizing their deeper emotional connection. When Debbie is accepted into a short-term program in New York that could advance her career, she faces a major problem. She cannot leave her son behind. Peter offers a solution. He will stay in Debbie's Los Angeles home and take care of Jack, while Debbie stays in Peter's New York apartment. Though hesitant, Debbie agrees, trusting Peter more than anyone else. This decision sets the stage for both characters to step into each other's lives and gain new perspectives on themselves and their choices. In Los Angeles, Peter struggles at first with responsibility. Caring for Jack and managing a structured household forces him to grow up and realize the value of routine, parenting, and emotional presence. Meanwhile, Debbie experiences life in New York differently than expected. Living in Peter's apartment exposes her to a more adventurous lifestyle, encouraging her to take chances she would normally avoid. Debbie also begins interacting with Peter's social circle and co-workers, slowly discovering that Peter is more mature and thoughtful than she had believed. She starts questioning whether she truly understands him. At the same time, Peter forms a meaningful bond with Jack. He becomes a supportive figure in the teenager's life, offering guidance and friendship rather than strict authority. Through caring for Jack, Peter realizes that he is capable of commitment and responsibility. This realization challenges his long-held belief that he is not meant for long-term relationships. As the two friends continue their daily phone calls, subtle emotional tension builds. Their conversations reveal unspoken feelings, jealousy, and growing awareness that their bond may be more than friendship. Debbie briefly explores a romantic interest in New York, but it never fully satisfies her. She begins to realize that what she truly wants has always been present in her life: Peter. Back in Los Angeles, Peter confronts his own emotions when he recognizes how much he misses Debbie and how deeply she is woven into his life. Being apart makes his feelings impossible to ignore. Eventually, misunderstandings and emotional confusion lead to conflict between Debbie and Peter. Both struggle to admit the truth because they fear ruining their long-standing friendship. The turning point comes when Peter finally acknowledges that his fear of commitment has held him back from real happiness. He decides that Debbie is worth the risk. Peter travels to New York to confess his love. He openly admits that Debbie has always been his home, regardless of location, and that he wants a real future with her. Debbie, having reached the same realization, accepts Peter's feelings. She understands that love does not require perfection, but honesty, trust, and growth. The film ends with Debbie and Peter choosing to be together, embracing a shared future. Your Place or Mine ultimately explores friendship, timing, and the idea that love may be right beside us all along, waiting for the courage to recognize it.